whispered inside your chest that calls on you to cry. You decided it was time for him to fly out of the darkness and into the light, higher and higher out of sight. The whisper inside your heart tells you let go. Time to leave the past. You did what you knew. Slow down.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Silver, how are you? So, I am so late. I'm trying to get everything together. Oh. Let me go up to chat. Hey, Chris. Coffee. Got it back in the mason jar. So, no diamond painting today. Today we are going to do clay. We're going to play around with some clay. Make some canes. Hey, Almi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Silver says something life-changing is happening. What's happening? Are you moving that? Have you moved? So I am going to, as I get things set up and people come in, I have. So let's see. Okay, so everything is still, I still had everything packed up from the retreat. So that's why I was a little bit late. So I was trying to make sure I had all my clay. This should be all, yeah, that's all primo. So let's go. CEO's here. Hey, Berta. Once again, she's on the phone. Can't hear you. Silver says, we'll be moving by the start of May at least, leaving the nest and being semi-independent from my parents. Yay! I am still living with my older brother. That's good. That's good. Chris, my coffee is hot chocolate. So we're going to see who all else is coming in while I pick out some colors. And I'm going to have you guys pick the colors. But I'm going to get them all out and so we can all see them. So I do have duplicates. I do need to go and restock, but it's been a little bit difficult because ever since the pandemic, clay is like really scarce. From time to time, I'll drive by the store and just pop in and check to see if there's any in stock. No, there may be like one or two, but I haven't been in a while, so let me use that color because that color can come out good last time. Okay, so I think these two are the same. Yeah. Let's see. So how's everybody's week been going? I'm just glad this week is over. Seemed like a long week this week. Seemed like this week took forever to end. Of course, when you're working, you know, it always does. So let's see. I do need to turn down my volume here on my computer and bring in my workspace. Silver says, are you making pens? This is the start of it. I'm making a cane design to apply and make pens. Yes. And in essence. But this is the start. Silver says, busy, and yes, I am glad this week is over. Yes. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? Are you home, at work, working from home? I am doing wonderful. How are you been? I just took some time off. I took about a month and a half off. So yeah, I needed a mental break. Plus I was working a second job for a little while on my days off of my regular job. But it's a job I can work at any time I want and as long as I want, time-wise. So total knee replacement. Yes, I heard. Have you gone in yet, and have you done the procedure yet, or is that coming up? What am I drinking? It's coffee, and it's not spiked. It's coffee. I just have it in the mason jar because I don't have to go up and keep getting refills. This will last me the whole stream. So just coffee. I only got up an hour ago. So yeah, because I stayed up kind of late last night diamond painting and paying bills because, you know, that's my Friday thing, pay bills. And so I got up a little bit late. Wanted to get up earlier to get everything situated, and that didn't work out. So my head's a little bit cut off, so I'm going to move this up. There we go. Monday is surgery. Oh, it's so close. Well, I hope everything goes well. You'll be up line dancing in no time. At least you get a lot of crafting done, right? And why is this so? Did I lose one of my feet? No. Okay, so 9 people. Susan wanted to see Clay. Hey, Robin, how are you? How are you? Rebecca says, LOL, I can't wait to line dance with me. I love line dancing. She says, paying bills takes 5 minutes. Yeah, it took me about 10 minutes, but I have to log into each website. So it did take me 5 or 10 minutes or so, but I was drinking and I wasn't in a rush, and yeah, and I was diamond painting. Robin says, hanging in there. Yep, same here. I'm just going back. I did miss some. Silver says, although it ended well, I have received 3 diamond art clips this morning. Yay! That's always fun to get in the mail. Last day at work, surgery on Monday. Okay, so I did miss some. So let's see. Just read a 2.5 pages of North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. I did some stitching earlier. Too tired to do much. Hey, Susan M. Good to see you too. I did reply to your Instagram message. I don't know if you got it or not. I'm still new to Instagram. I don't get notifications when I get a message. I don't know why. So I just happened to go on and saw a message. I get notifications from Facebook. I just don't get notifications from Instagram. I don't know why. I've checked everything. I've checked all my settings. Are you picking a clay color pink? I do have a couple shades of pink. That could be one color. Is that your color you want to pick, Rebecca? You want pink? I have pearl pink. It's kind of sparkly, and I have a fuchsia pink. I don't have any other pinks, I don't think. But we can use a pink. That'll be one color. Anybody else sees any other colors they want to do? Need 6 colors. One of them might be white, so if I can find some white. Oh, I need this. So I'm just looking for some white here. No, that's Kato. That's Kato. Well, I don't have any more Primo white. I ran out. So I guess we're not using white. Dark blue is this one. I have this one. I think I have another dark blue too. Let me see what this color is. This is ultramarine. That's all ultramarine. Yeah, just ultramarine blue. I do have Blue Galaxy. This is the sparkle. Everybody's favorite. See it kind of sparkle. So I have that dark blue. I have this dark blue. Rebecca says blue, white, and purple. I don't have white. I don't have purple. I ran out of the purple. I gotta have some more clay somewhere. Let me see. I have black. This is gray. This is kind of like a neon green, a dark green, lime green, really dark red, red. This is almost like a blood red. It's almost like a burgundy red. And I have gray with sparkle. Let's see. Blue and lime green. Blue, pink, and green. blue, pink, and green. Which regular green? Want these three colors. I'm going to take one more gander and make sure I don't have, it's not hiding on my white. See, I have white and Kato, but this is Primo, and you can't mix the two. Okay, I just don't have any white. Oh, I have this blue also. I have this blue. It's a lighter blue. So, where it says blue, neon green, or lime green. Blue, neon green, or lime green. So we need 6 colors. So you want these 6 colors. So we have a lighter blue, we have a darker blue, we have pink, green, lime green, and kind of like a, I don't know, this is like a neon green. This is like a lime, kind of baby poop green. Let's see. I got black too. Hey, Patty, how are you? No lime green. No lime green. Okay. Too much green? How about a gray? It's a dark gray. I have these colors, but I don't think there's enough for this one. I have a copper color, glittery copper color. That might look good. Black and neon green. See, if I use black with these darker colors, I don't think it's gonna come out right. That's why I wanted white, but I don't have any white. I think I used my white on the last king I did. Gray is good. So yeah, it's kind of a sparkly granite gray. So it's really nice. It sparkles. So I think I would want to go like this. And you want dark green next to pink or next to blue. Or you want to separate these two. You all see that pretty clear? I got a lot of light on. That better? So if you can't see, this is, maybe you can use some of this light blue instead of this blue. We got blue, green, gray, dark green, pink, and blue. Let's see. I'm just thinking here. Those combinations look good. Approved. Gonna measure that one out. See, I'm just gonna open these up, and you gotta condition the clay. So it might take some time. My razor. I'm only using half, so that goes in there. So I'm gonna cut. Ouch. I'm just trying to get equal parts here. There we go. So that goes right there, that wrapper. So I went over last Saturday to my daughter's. It was my son-in-law's birthday. Didn't get home until 3:30 in the morning. I didn't plan on staying that late, because usually they don't stay up too late. And I ended up leaving about 3 in the morning. Had a lot of fun. They're singing a lot of karaoke. No, I did not sing. So I don't want to break the speakers, you know. Had a lot of fun. Got to spend. I went over early before the party actually started, and it was a small party. Visited with the grandkids. Lucas was getting a cold, so he wasn't in the best of moods. You know, kids, when they get sick, they get cranky. He was pretty cranky, so. Yes, it has been wonderful getting to spend and see more of the family. Okay, so this part takes the longest because you got to soften this clay up. So let's see. I got my roller, got my block, got my machine. Let's see, I got some Arteza clay too. But it's, oops, excuse me. Didn't mean that. I got the Arteza clay. I bought it because it was on sale for the holidays, not Christmas before last. Because I got it was like buy one get one free, and it was like 48 colors on one package, and I wanted to try it out. It's really oily. Their clay is really oily. Some of it's really dry and some of it's really oily. So I haven't been I used it once in a comparison video, and I haven't used it since. You memorize. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Coffee break. Let's see. There's one. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Go from lighter to dark. Should have washed my hands, but that's okay. This looks like it's got some sparkle in it. Let's see. Got some blue in there. So any plans for the weekend, anybody? I don't have any plans. I'm just going to sit here and kind of relax this weekend. Even though today is my first day off and it is almost over. It's 4:30 in the afternoon already. What am I making? Yep, shipping is horrendous for everybody. Yeah, that's so true. Silver says she's celebrating her parents' 51st anniversary. Wow. Great job. I am making a clay cane for diamond painting pens. I just got to find my resin. I put it up somewhere so I wouldn't spill it, and I can't find it. Well, because that's what I use to seal the pens is I use resin. One, it makes a nice shine on them, and it stiffens them up. And hopefully, if it's dropped, it doesn't break and crack. I do 2 coats, and each coat takes about 12 hours to dry. Patty says, leaving Sunday to visit sister for a week. Nice vacation. My vacation is not until June for the retreat. I'm taking a full week off. Tia is flying in a day early, and I'm going to cook dinner, and we're going to sit and chit chat and craft and have some fun. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Glad you could make it. I am doing a clay cane for diamond painting pens. I do have some of my older work somewhere around here. I know most of it's downstairs still. Those are all normal. Those are all practice. Just finishing work. That's great. How far are you from the retreat? You're driving. I'm driving also. I'm an hour away. An hour, I think an hour and a half away. So, and then Lizzie is driving down from Canada, and we're all 3 going to drive in together. And it's about an hour and a half from here. So really close this time. Really, really close this time. I think if we had it at the same place as last year in June, it would have been about the same drive, about an hour. Yeah. Patty says she's retired, so every week is a vacation. How nice. I wish I could retire. Silver says because if they're moving, they can't have a holiday. How fun we can all sit together. Yep, we're going to all probably sit together. Just like last time. I want to get there early, so that's why Tia's flying in the night before, and Lizzie's I told Lizzie that she's got to be down early, and because we got to stop and get a few things, and I want to get there early and get a good seat this time, because the last couple times I was late. I was like one of the last ones to get there. And this time I want to be early, and one of the first ones to get there. Yep, this will be retreat number 1, 2. I've been to June. I've been 2 to the October. This is my 4th retreat. So save USC. Yep, we'll save seats. Don't forget the like button. Well, thanks, Nancy. Okay, got one more color condition and we can start making design. Robin asked, are you going to the October one as well? I have a place reserved. I think I just made my first payment to that one. So I got one more payment for the June retreat, which is next month. And I think, yeah, I just made my first retreat payment last Friday for the October one. That one I'm also driving to. That one is, I think, an 8 or 9 hour drive for me. So that one's a little bit further. Now I'm hoping this year there's not a lot of rain like last year. I think that's what took me so long to get there was all the rain. Okay, this one softened up really, really good. Don't have any wipes. Okay. So now we're going to start putting them together. That one's too wide. There we go. So like this. If I put the pink in the middle will stand out in the design. There we go. Get them all mushed together so they'll stick. Let's see. So I just got to make them flat enough so I can get them through the pasta machine. And I will mute while I run it because it is quite loud. If you're on headphones, I don't want to burst your eardrums. I'm just going to fold in these colors that are sticking out a little bit extra. There we go. Ooh. I think that'll be a nice combination right there. The pink and the blue and the green. Okay, so I'm going to put you guys on mute for a minute, and I'm going to blend these. Clicked on the wrong thing. So this is the farthest I'm going to blend this one because I don't want this. I don't want to lose a lot of that pink. So usually I blend them a little bit longer. So I'm going to keep that one like that. And we're going to do the other one. This one I may blend a little bit more. And you can run it through your machine and blend the colors as much as you want or as little as you want. Just all depends on what you're looking for and what looks good to you. So yes, I figured that a little bit of music would, keep you entertained while I was making a lot of noise over here. So Okay. Oh, okay, so one more time. Be back. Rocking out there. Okay, so got my blends. I gotta cut. Let's see. Let me move this one out of the way. And I need some space. So we can go down here. Put it on my measuring. So this 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I'm cutting them into 2-inch strips. I'm going to stack them. This one goes up. So, one. I don't know if you can see that too clear, but it's the gray and the green, the light blue. Also keep this one the same way. So 1, 2 inches. Don't have to be perfect. So they're all getting smushed together anyways. This one is a little bit off. There we go. Now that pink and blue is nice. Too bad I don't have any white. Okay, so there's the other color. flatten it out and thin enough to run through the pasta machine again. There's the air bubbles, slice. Right. Okay. So now I'm going to run this through the pasta machine again, long ways, you know, this way, and make it really thin. I'm going to go down a setting each time I run it through. We get this air out. Okay, so I'm just gonna do both of them together, or not together, but at the same time. Okay, let's see. What kind of machine do you use to blend? It's a regular pasta machine. It's just an El Cheapo pasta Amazon bought pasta machine that sits on the table. The one I got the motor with it. I have like two other ones. I have like 3 or 4 of them. They're not too terribly expensive, but I actually came across an Amazon pasta machine with the motor for same price as just buying the motor separately from any of the clay sites. So I think I only paid like $60 for it, and it came with the motor. So, and it's an SHULE is the name brand. It came on all in one box. Because having the motor is so nice. You don't have to hand crank it, and it blends really nice. Quick, it's much faster. Okay, here's some more music. Let's jam while I run these through the machine. Okay, so now I run them through the pasta machine. I go down 3 or 4 settings to get it thin, almost paper thin, but not too thin where it's going to break. So I'm going to roll this with the gray on the outside. No. And that's where a lot of space comes in. Because these can get quite long. So I'm just going to roll it. And I'm pushing down as I roll so there's no air or minimal air. The air will come out eventually. Just like that. So there's one. And I'm going to put the green on the outside. Out. So I want a lighter color on the other one on the outside. Do. Just rolling and rolling. Whole length. And it will stick together. This is why I don't go too thin. Because it does this. And I'm going to break it off there. And if this happens, if it gets really bad and you can't separate it, just run it back through the pasta machine. Muting. So we just run back through, on that thinnest setting, and then just piece it together. Overlap it and continue. Okay, so that's done. So you see, it's not even, it kind of sticks out right here. I go back and I cut it off. And the pieces I use, I'll marble and I make color minders out of them. So there's our colors: blue, pink, and green. This one, okay. And this one is blue, green, and gray. Now I want them the same length, so I'm gonna slice some more off this end. Okay, so I got them pretty much the same length. Now I'm going to cut. Should I use the small one or the big one? No, more leverage. So I'm going to cut each one in half. Put one of each aside, and we're going to work on these two first. So this one, I'm just thinking which I'm going to have on what side. Okay, so now I'll slice into 6 even as possible pieces. Don't have to be perfect. I'm always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The pieces are never the same size. I try, and it just doesn't work out, so I give up. I'm just going to slice it. And it works every time. And now I'm going to separate the slices in the order that I take them off. So we already have slices, so I'm going to peel them like a banana and lay them down at the same order that I took them apart. Same with this one. And now we're going to 1 switcheroo, 1 switcheroo, 1 and a switcheroo. And then we're going to put them back together in the order that they were taken from. And if one's short, stretch it. Push them together. And same with the last one. So every time I do this design, it always turns out different. I have not duplicated any of the designs I make. So each time I make a cane, it's one of a kind. I never know how they're going to turn out. So those we're going to set aside. We want blue in the middle, or dark blue in the middle. That has a prominent green on the outside, so I'm going to do this one. So now I'm just going to go in half, and I'm going to pushing down and spreading it thin, pulling it towards me to make it flat. So half of it's kind of flattened like that. And then I'm going to roll it inward on itself. And then, I'm closing it up. And it always will stretch long. So I just cut it off. There's one design, one element. So now I'm going to take where I closed it and I'm going to squeeze it into like a teardrop. I want this side to be flat and the other side rounded. If it starts to get too long, just push it together. We want all the pieces the same length. So keep it the same length. But I want almost like I want this side to stay rounded. Whoops. This side to somewhat stay rounded and kind of flat on this side. Last piece, we are going to do the same thing. Go about middle or offset from the middle and push down and pull and flatten. And do it a couple times. Now, this takes a little bit of effort to do this, but if you need to, do it a couple times. And then we're going to leave this one as is. Oh, now we're going to put them together. We get caught up in chat. Hey, Brenda, how are you? You feel like you lost the pink? No, I think it'll still stand out because we still got the pink in these other pieces, this other piece too. So, yeah, you'll be surprised. Silver says, am I right in thinking you have moved? Yes, I'm not in Cali no more. I moved back to my home state of Michigan. It's been about 6 months, October of last year. So yeah, I have moved back home to be with the family. Grandkids, my girls. So we're going to put these together. I want them together so that these colors right here that I sliced offset from the other one. And I want it almost like in a triangle shape. So this is going to be this is going to be the bottom and this is going to be the top of the triangle. So I'm just gently pushing everything together. I'm going to push down. And if you got a lot of space in there like that, you're just going to open it back up, peel it back out, and put it in there even further. That's what she said, right? No. Push my ends in. I want everything the same length. And I'm squeezing and I'm going to keep flipping and squeeze at the same time to keep my shape. And at the same time, it's going to start spreading out. I want it, see, it's about 3 inches. I want it to about, I say 6 to 8 inches. So I'm going to just keep doing this. And we're going to reduce it down between 6 and 8. I want 8, but I think I've been doing all my other ones at 6, and I don't think it's keeping the design well enough. So I'm going to stretch it out even further, make larger pieces. Finally, nice weather down there in Florida. Yeah, it was like last week, it was 70 degrees. Now it's like, I think this morning when I got home, it was 36. It's rained all day yesterday, so the weather is not very warm today. It's kind of ucky and nasty out. It's supposed to rain or snow or a mix all weekend. I hope it doesn't snow anymore. I'd rather just have the rain. Oh man, I forgot this piece, guys. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot a whole piece. That's okay. We're going to doctor it and we're going to make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before I get too much further, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stretch this out and wrap it now with this. It's all still good. Just forgot to put this piece in there. So okay, so I'm just going to wrap this where it was supposed to go. Oops. Oh. This was just supposed to get wrapped around. I made it too long. That's all good. There we go. Oops. Okay, now we can continue. Now I'm just going to make it to keep it as a triangle, pushing down, squeezing. Measuring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. If you see parts that are like thicker than the other and thinner, you squeeze less in the thin and squeeze harder in the thicker parts. Hey Jen, how are you? Heart feels good again. It's still amazing. Hey Deanna, how are you? Oh yeah, congrats, Jen. I wanted to, just say it personally, but I didn't want to text you or anything. But congrats, congrats, congrats. I was hoping you were here this last Friday. If you were, I must have forgot, but anyways, congrats. Who else have I missed? I think that's it. Yep. Trying to get over pneumonia, COVID pneumonia. Oh dear. That's not always good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. I want to go a little bit more. So see if I can squeeze another itch. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. That's 8 with a little extra because I'm going to slice the ends off. Your ends are always going to distort no matter what you do. So there's somewhat, that's the start of the design. Oops. I didn't realize that camera was off. So that's the start of the design so far. See this side a little bit better. This lighting sucks in here. Oh. Now we're going to slice it in half. Make sure it's still 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slice it in half. Put these together. You put them together until you get a design that you like or want. Let's see. Kind of like that one. Just put them together. Now I got a diamond shaped. See the design in there? Get some more light on the situation. That may be better. See? So now I'm going to make it into a square. So I'm going to flip it and just pull it over until it's a square. And helping it out as I go. A face and a design. Okay. saw a stingray. Yeah. Okay, so now I have it into a square. The ends don't look square, but it is. Take my block. I'm going to push down and turn. Push down and turn. On all four sides. And this will actually, this reduces it down also again. So I'm going to reduce it back down again to 8 inches. We cut it in half, and that's 4. So we want it back out at 8. So you can squeeze and pull, turn each time. And that helps to reduce it down a little bit faster. If you want it even, you can use a block. You can use a roller like this, going one way, flip like that, but this way takes forever. You don't want to do much pressure. So I'm just going to squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. Oh my goodness. So she'll be right back. I was going to ask her a question. Measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.5, 6. Keep going. Sometimes your ends right here will stay thick. So you want to make sure you make those the same, and you can actually probably get them the same size as the rest of your square and get another inch or so out of it. See how it distorts at the end? It kind of caves in. Now it all gets cut off. So it always happens. This side's a little bit thicker. So I'm squeezing this side and pulling. So let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. He's in the hospital for 3 weeks. Now you're home. Well, at least you're home now. Are you feeling a little bit better? Or yeah, I don't know when it was, but I think it was January. Because I was, most of you guys know, I lived in Southern California for 27 years. So I got really used to the warm weather out there. And in the wintertime, it never got really below 40 degrees at night. And so when I moved back here in last October, we got the snow and it got cold. And in January, I got sick. I went and got tested. I didn't have COVID, but boy, I ended up being off of work for almost a whole week. That was horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I probably had pretty close to pneumonia, probably. Working out, because I work nights, so at night it gets a lot colder. So when I got sick, it was -1 degree out Fahrenheit, and it was kind of a wet snow. So I was getting wet and cold, and I've been sick more this year than I have in the last 27 years. But I gotta get used to the climate, I guess. And the whole time I was like, why? Why did I move back? And I think of the kids and the grandkids. I'm like, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. So it was all worth it. Hope you feel better soon. Very, very, very soon. Been off for 2 months. Yeah. Wish I can have 2 months off. I needed a long, extended vacation. Work, it feels like I'm working more out here than I did back in California, but not really. I'm really doing less work. I mean, I think it's just the coldness, and it's just being cold outside at night and nasty weather just makes the day dredge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's what it is. That day it was 70 degrees. I went to work, didn't wear a jacket until midnight. Oh, that was nice. I was like, now this is the weather. But that lasted 1 day. Okay, so I'm going to cut off my distortion on the ends. So that's what we have so far. Oh, that end. This end is the better one. So let me show you in the other camera, the better one. So see, you can still see the pink, Rebecca. So, and we're going to slice it in half again. And this will probably be the last time I cut it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want the more you cut it, the more you reduce it, the more you're going to lose your design. You get smaller and smaller and smaller. So that kind of looks like a flower that way. So what you got? This would be half of the design. So what you guys think? This is half. So when I reduce it down again, or when I slice it to make the cane, I'll put 2 slices together. So one will be half, and then I'll flip it, and that'll be the design. So now I'm going to push it all back together and reduce it down again. Yep, looks like it does look like kind of a butterfly. So really squeezing it this time, getting it all together and reducing it down. Oh, before it gets too late, I did promise a giveaway since we do have 17 people now. Well, 2 or 3 of them were probably, one of them was probably me. So I did promise to do a giveaway for my 1,500 subscriber count giveaway last week. So we are going to do a random number picker with everybody in chat. And it is for a Diamond Art Club Chuck Pinson. I think it's called Catching Dreams. Still wrapped, never opened. And we're going to see who wins. So we'll start that here in a few minutes. I almost forgot. Penny says, OMG. Okay, so I don't want to go, and I want to slice it again. My distortion. Wow, that really did. I'm impressed. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That blue almost looks like a sky or a window, or looks like a butterfly on a window. Or hey, Cindy, how are you? How's your week going? Plans for the weekend? It's your turn, since we asked everybody else. Unless you've just been in the background listening, which is fine. So now I just want to make sure it's even on all sides. Yeah, so if you end up cutting this again and reducing it again, you'll lose that. You'll lose a lot of that. So that's why I'm going to stop. I'm just going to reduce it. I think the design is good the way it is. Now we'll probably get it's pretty long. Make sure my ends stay the same. A little bit thicker in this one spot, so we're going to thin that out. Same. Let's see. Loving the stained glass effect. Yeah. Cindy says, relaxing, had 3 kids all week. Oh, I bet you're pulling your hair out. I do get to babysit the grandkids just before I go to the retreat. My daughter and her husband want to go to a concert, and she's like, "Can you watch the boys? You want to go to a concert in June?" I'm like, "Yep, no problem." So I'll probably go over to their house and watch them. Everything's there, their toys, food, formula, so and all that good stuff. No reason to lug it all over here and then lug it back. So that'll be lots of fun. Oh, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got about 9 inches out of that. Probably go longer. Even more. Here. See? The design's still there. Which is always good. See, I got it about, it's not quite a 1/2 inch square. I normally reduce it down until it's about a 1/2 inch on each side of the square. That way, when you slice it and you roll it onto a pin, you get more of the design onto the pin and just not parts of it here and there. Is your state considered humid? Yes. It is from the past, because I didn't leave Michigan until I was 24. So in the summer, it does get humid here. Much more humid than the West Coast. So, but I was here visiting last June for a couple of days before the retreat. I went and stayed with my daughter and her husband for 2 or 3 days before I went to the retreat last June. It was pretty nice. It rained a little bit, but on they had a really nice Father's Day. I didn't realize it was Father Day weekend until my last day there. They had a huge barbecue. They had family come over. I mean, we probably had 50 to 75 people at the house. They had a swimming pool, which the swimming pool is now gone because they're getting a bigger one. So that is being installed this spring. So I'm just going back and forth with a light touch and kind of stretching as I pull. These ends. So see how long I got that? Cutting off the distortion. Okay, this side looks fatter than that side. Okay. That's almost a 1/2 inch. Yep, that's good. So this probably, it's kind of hard to say how many pins this will make because it all depends on how thick you make your slices. You don't want the slices too thin because then they'll break when you're trying to piece everything together. You don't want them too thick, and then okay. So here the design is still there. And yes, you can still see the paint. I can see the paint in person, but it's kind of hard to see it on the camera. But you can still really see the paint. Let me get close. Pink turned out to be like almost a highlight through the design. So you can probably see it better here. It's a bigger piece. See, the paint did stay. Well, now these are my pieces. Okay, so these are all my pieces. And I just ball them up together. These ones I will marble and make probably, I'm going to use these slices for the back. And use all my slice pieces, and I'm going to marble that and make a matching cover minder. Hey, Susan Z. We're just about getting ready to head out and call it a day. I'm just kidding. Got a good 20 minutes left. You need proof of the pink. Oh, goodness. So I'm just going to roll this out. Now we're just missing Tia. Where's Tia? I know she's working from home now. She don't have to go into the office anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna put this into the pasta machine on the thickest setting, I think, or the second to the thickest. I'm gonna put you on mute for a minute. So now I just need to make this a little bit wider. So I'm just kind of stretching it just a little bit. You can roll it. So I want this the same width of the pen. You got to keep flipping it or else it'll stick to the glass or your table. That's why I'm constantly flipping. I also use parchment paper. So, okay, so it's just a hair too short, but it'll stretch. So this is going to be the backing where I lay the pieces onto. I don't care what color, what design. If it's all one color, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to see this part. And this part is not seen. Just getting the air out. So if you have air and you go to bake it, it's going to ruin the pen. You just slice where the air is. You can feel the air. Okay, so now I'm going to peel that up. Let's get some parchment paper. I buy the squares from Amazon. And I use these for everything. You can use these for your diamond painting covers. Instead of buying the roll, I buy the sheets. So much easier to handle. They are on Amazon, so come in different sizes. And I also use these for cooking in either the oven or in the toaster oven. Yeah. So they got so many different uses. Now I'm going to slice. We'll do the giveaway here in a minute. I just want to get at least one pin out and roll it and show everyone. Trying to make the slices equal thickness. So make this even. More scrap. And I'm just button each piece up together. Oops, that was a little thin. Let's see. So I'm going to go all the way to the end. This part's a little time consuming too. You gotta make sure you keep the same design all the way down. Measuring maybe 2 more rows. Only one's going to fit. So now I'm going to go one more row because I think that will be enough to wrap around one time. So I'm just going to do a couple quick slices. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will be enough. Because I gotta still flatten it out. So one more piece. So now I'm going to varnish. Not varnish, varnish. So I'm going to take the other side of my paper and I'm going to flip it over, take my roller, and just rub it until you don't see those squares anymore. And combine it all in one piece. You want to keep lifting it off the paper so it doesn't permanently stick. Just keep going. This also will even out your clay if you make slices too thick or too thin. They're not always all going to be perfect thickness unless you get a slicer. And we're going to do that until there's no space or holes in between. Well, there's a design. This lighting is kind of hard to see, but there you go. Cut the very end off and take the tip out of the pen. Flip it over. And start rolling. Oh. Boy, time's flying. Okay, I cut that a little too much. A little bit more. There we go. And you cut it to when you wrap it around the pen. If it's too much, it'll won't lay flat. It'll bind. And now I just roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it until it adheres to the pen. Not too hard. And we get that crease out. Not crease, but where the two ends meet. take your block, lightly go over it. This part, if you go too fast, it'll actually will not adhere to the pen. It'll start coming off. Go until we get that seam. That's the word I was looking for, seam. So we get the seam out. I can't wait to see this. I'm glued to this. Isn't it awesome? So I'm just going back and forth in my hands, using the heat from my hands to get that seam out. It's not going to be 100%, but it's going to be close. I'm going to cut off our ends. Finish it off like crash leaf does. Tapered. And that actually folds the clay over the edge of the pen too. And then once more. This part took me forever to get it right. There we go. There's our gorgeous pen. That we all made together. See, can you see it good there? Or this camera's better. So I can still roll it some more. There's still a bit of a seam there, but I'll roll it a little bit more. But this is the basic. It almost does look like a butterfly on a stained glass. This part right here looks like the head of the butterfly. And then on the sides, we got the wing. And then in the middle, we got the body. That did turn out really, really good. And this is then baked in the oven at 275 for 1 hour. It'll be all nice and hard. And then I'll coat it in resin to make it a nice, shiny, smooth finish. So there we have it. So I still have a lot of the cane left, so I probably will get almost a dozen pins out of this, if not more. So on this sheet, what I normally do is I just keep slicing. I go all the way up to the full length of my clay here, and that'll probably get 5 or 6 more pins out of that. And then I'll just take some more scrap, flatten it out again from my backing, and just keep going until my cane is all gone. And then on my cuts, what I'll do is I'll roll it into a ball. Rebecca says, okay, I see the pink. Yep, the pink's in there. Trust me, I see it. Wouldn't lie to you. So now I just take my strips, my pieces, roll it into a ball, take my block, push and flatten it. Sorry, no. How long was the sound out for? I must have tapped it or something. But anyways, so as I was saying, I make these thick because so they don't break like chips. Because the first time I did them too thin, and plus they also caught fire. So can't have them too thin because they break too easily. And also you can take, I was saying, you can take this sheet, make it also thicker, and put the same design on here and also cut them out to have exact the same pattern on your cover minder. So these are just marbled right here. So I'll bake these with the pins, also put resin on these, and a magnet. So the last time I put these up in the store, they were gone. So I'm probably going to make a bunch more of these pins and stock the store real good. And you'll all know when the store will be open because I'll open it right after one of my lives. So I just won't open it and not tell anybody. So we're going to go ahead before we end, because it's been 2 hours. I want to do the giveaway before everybody takes off for dinner. Oh, the whole time I was singing, I wasn't singing. So everybody think of a number. We're doing a random number picker. Think of a number between 100. Between 1 and 100. 1 and 100. Don't put it in chat yet. Don't put it in chat. Just think of one. Get ready, and when I hit start, everybody pick a number. Let me go up to chat. And maybe a little bit of a delay. So, I hit start. And there we go. Hey, Marjorie, how are you doing? Put it in there again, Marjorie. Put your number in there again. Oh, there you go. Okay, you got it. You got it. You did it. So, hey, John. Haven't seen you before. Are you new to the crafting world, diamond painting? So I'm going to take my phone here and go to random number picker generator. If I can find it. There we go. Give everybody enough time to put their guess in. Okay, so I got it on here between 1 and 100. Has everybody put their guess in? Okay. So we are going to, it's going to be a surprise. Everybody ready? 62. So closest without going over. I forgot. Closest without going over. So 62. I see 51. No. Rebecca's over. Susan M is over. Oh, it's part of our ticket to ride. Well, welcome, John. It's good to know. So look at that. 51 looks like the closest. You want to confirm that, Susan? And I see John. I watch but don't talk much. That's fine. I do the same. John is the winner. Look at that. Come in. Did you subscribe? Did you hit the subscribe button, John? Did you hit the subscribe button? This was a giveaway for a Diamond Art Club diamond painting, never been opened. I ordered 2 of them, so I have one myself. It is a Chuck Pinson. Let me find it. It's here somewhere. Catching Dreams or something like that. Yeah. Here's my inventory list. I'll show you the picture of what it looks like if you don't know what it looks like. So down in the description box is my email. Send me your name and address, and I will get this out in the mail. Or is it called Call of the Wild? Call of the Wild, I think that's what it's called. Let me check. I know I put it aside somewhere. Oh, it's right behind me. So, yes, it is Call of the Wild. So this, see, I have two of them. This one's never been opened. So this is what it looks like. Chuck Pinson. It has 55 colors. Two ABs. So very, very nice. Congrats. So Susan put it up in the chat. So John, send me your address and the email that Susan put up in the chat, and I will get that in the mail ASAP. After I wrap it, of course. I do think I have a box I can put it in. So, it's never, like I was saying, it's never been opened. That's another reason why I made my spreadsheet about a month or so ago, because I kept ordering duplicates. That's twice I did that. I ordered it twice. You're also a vet from the Vietnam. Well, thank you for your service, sir. Very, very nice. Yes, this is my veteran hat from Afghanistan. So it's got the Afghanistan pin on it. Yep, it's got the Afghanistan. I was there for almost a year. And I can't believe it's been almost 12 years since I've been there. It feels like yesterday. But anyways, oh, coffee still. 6 o'clock at night. Yes, I'm still drinking coffee. It's still my morning or early afternoon for me. So did everybody have fun? I had a blast. You guys got me back into doing play again. I'm going to tell you, I was in a slump for a while. I think it was this weather. And here I got to shave. Sorry. No clean shaving today. But I think this weather was getting me depressed. It was getting me anxious. I'm not anxious, but I think a few times I had a couple panic attacks and it kind of worried me a little bit, but and then because it was getting really cold and it was right after we got the 11 inches of snow, like in overnight, it like snowed. And in the morning, it was like 11 inches of snow, like overnight. It was like, holy crap. And that's when I was calling in sick to work a lot. That's when I got sick. But I'm doing great now. That's when I took some extra time off, started a second job just to get out of the house and be more active outside, productive. Because if I wasn't going to work, I would be a hermit inside this house on my days off. So took a little bit of time, got out, made some extra cash, and now I'm back, and I think my lives won't be every Friday like they used to be, maybe every other Friday. I haven't made that choice yet, but so far, see, Berta says it's 2:12 p.m. there. Just got back from my lunch hour. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind me, right? 4 hours. Yeah, you're in Alaska. Sorry, you're 4 hours. So usually I go 2 hours, but we're a little bit over, but we're here having fun, right? John says, no snow in Florida. Yeah, we didn't get snow in San Diego either. Anxiety, winter, blah. Yeah, blah. Exactly. It's a lot of stress moving. Plus that too. I moved into, because being away for 27 years, plus this is not the area that I grew up in. I grew up just south of where I'm at. But I'm 6-minute drive from my daughter. So that's why I moved here. And plus I found this house, which was very, 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 very cheap. So I had to jump on it when I did. And because I grew up south of here, about 45 minutes, I think, south of here. So, and I transferred with the same company, so it was nothing new, but it wasn't like a total new company. It's just the other, because our company is US wide and Canada and Mexico, so we're international. We just have a lot of sub companies under the main mother company. So this is one of the sub companies. I went from the main company to a sub company. So they just work things just a little bit different. So yeah, it just came all on down on me all at once, I think. And I just had to take some time and get out of the house and go. I was going over my daughter's every weekend too. So I was going over there a lot too. So been visiting and driving around town and, doing my thing. So that's why I took a month and a half off of YouTube and regrouped and I'm back. So I hope everybody have a great weekend. I'm going to let you all go and hope everybody has a great dinner. And I don't know what I'm going to make yet. I still have to go to the store and go shopping. It's every Friday night or Saturday before midnight because the store closes at midnight. So I got until midnight. Fridays or Saturdays, I'll go shopping for the week. So I got to go shopping. I got to get coffee and food, and I'm getting hungry. So everybody have a great night, and congrats, John. Make sure you give me that email. I mean, your address and the email. Don't forget. And everybody have a great weekend. Susan's working all weekend. Sorry. Don't work too hard, though, Susan. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Take it easy. Take it easy. So have a great night, great weekend. And if you're going to be in Jennifer J. Rob's live tonight, I will see you there. I will be in Mickey Sunshine's live, and we'll chit-chat over there because Mickey will come up. She'll be live in about an hour, hour and a half. I think she goes at 7:30. So I'm not sure. That's my time, Eastern. So we'll see you all around the lives tonight, and have a great weekend. Bye, guys. Hold on.